What's up, baby girls and baby boys? Action Figure Junkie back with you with another custom action figure made from Marauder Task Force parts and accessories. A little Hasbro thrown in for good measure. I gotta say, I think this one's fairly obvious. If you don't know who this one is, then you're not really a true G.I. Joe fan. This is a current, modern, updated representation of the awesome drill sergeant from the 1987 film, but he came out in 1986, Beachhead. Beachhead was always one of my all-time favorite Joes, and I was very excited to do a Marauder Task Force custom version of him. Now, this was actually one of my first figures. I think I've had this guy a couple of years. I never did a video on him. He kind of slipped through the cracks accidentally. I think I thought I did one, but I didn't, so I'm doing it now. So this one is inspired obviously greatly by the 1986 version, and then by a couple of versions that they released with the 25th anniversary line that really impressed me back before I got Marauders, when I was really into the Hasbro. He was one of my favorite figures. So what I did here is went with the basic Beachhead motif of a green top, brown pants, green camo. Pretty simple, pretty basic. That kind of represents Beachhead to me. I don't know about you. Went ahead and painted some extra camo on the pants to give it more of that Beachhead look, because the brown pants had the green camo splotches. This is actually not a beret, as I'm obviously sure you can tell, but this is the closest thing I can get. I took a red pocket, painted a black stripe over it like it's you know, a strap that holds down his beret, because the original Beachhead always had that red beret strapped to his left shoulder, so I tried to recreate that as best as I could. Got a backpack, an original 1986 Beachhead backpack, and fixed it to this figure. The vest, now the original Beachhead had quite a few magazines of ammo strapped to his chest, if you remember. So that's my homage to that. The 25th anniversary line had a very cool sidearm, this unique light gray 9mm pistol that I went with. I still have that from the original 25th anniversary line. It's a strange looking gun, but for some reason I dig it. Someday I might paint it a darker color, but until that day, we're just gonna rock with this one. Oops, there goes his rifle. Now this rifle doesn't come with any Beachhead, but after trial and error, it just happens to be the rifle that he seems to hold the best. I have put 15 different rifles in this figure's hands, and for some reason, this one seems to be the one that fits with him best. So there you go. Black double ammo pocket on the left leg, a knife on the right leg, because that's what the 25th anniversary had. Pretty simple, pretty basic. There's not much to this. Some dry brush painting to make him look weathered, as I do with my figures. One cool trick I will show you now. The 25th anniversary line Beachhead came with an unmasked head. Oops, sorry, I bumped my light. So we get to see what Beachhead looks like without his mask, and I always really dug this head. I've gotten more comments than I care to share with you online about how people think he's ugly. I think it's a cool head. Short cropped hair, Fu Manchu goatee. I think it looks pretty cool. So I frequently will take pictures of and play with my Beachhead without the mask, because if any of you guys have ever worn a balaclava mask, or any type of ski mask or whatever, man, that shit gets hot and stifling. Tell me you wouldn't want to rip that off and just let your pores get free. You know what I mean? So sometimes we have to see Beachhead without his mask. Now, the only problem is, you see that? I took the mask off and put it on so many times that I accidentally cracked his head. So I put a little glue on it, so it's not going to break anymore, but that's something I have to live with. It's not a very large crack. I can live with it. It's fine. But maybe one of the reasons why I haven't done a video on him is I felt embarrassed that my precious Beachhead is a crack in his head. Well, that's okay. You got to be very careful when you take that on and off. But this one does not, and that is Beachhead right there, as most of you know him and love him. Tell me that doesn't represent Beachhead to you in an instant the moment you look at him. Please hit me up with any questions you have or any comments. Tell me I rock, tell me I suck. Please hit subscribe and like. Do all the things that you do to the YouTube people that you do love. Make me one of them. Hit me up on the Instagrams, on the Facebooks, on the Reddits, all over the place. I'm everywhere trying to get my figures out there in the world. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch my silly videos. And as always, in parting, cheers.